part 2 of the Beethoven series. I'm here to walk you through how I learn a new concerto. It's pages 6 and 7 this week. I talk about how it's going after I do the playthrough. I think 1, 2. So first of all, I anticipated that this week would not be too hard. If you've watched last week's video, I'll try to link that above right here. You know that I said this week would probably be easy. And I overlooked the last 2 lines of the first page, which are essentially all trills. The 2 challenges I faced were trills and knowing how to break up the bowings. So I want to take a second and review my goals from last week's video. These are actually in the video's description. So if you want to check these out, if you're more of a visual learner, as I am, you can check them out. Here's what my goals were, and let's see if I did them. So the first was to learn 2 more pages. Check, did that. Use more drone tones for adjusting sharpness and higher register. Compared to the week before, I definitely used more. Did I use a lot? No. But I'm going to check that off because I did actually do that. Utilize the same post-practice recording and review. Check, I did that. Add metronome. Check, I did that for a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. And that's where most of us start, by adding something in a very small way. Seek to find release and relaxation in both hands, especially during more expressive playing. This is something I'm still conscious of. I'm not yet doing better, but I'm more conscious of it. So I'm more conscious of like, wow, I'm pressing so hard. My finger action is very loud here. I feel like my hand is getting tired. I must be holding on too much. I must be playing with more finger weight than I need here. So these things are all very much now on my mind. I'm not doing them better, but I'm aware, all right? And then the last thing is to continue to refine high and fast intonation. I'm definitely doing that. I noticed some string crossings last time in like half position that were a little bit wonky. Was adjusting those this time around. Yeah, I would say I checked off everything on the list from last week. Goals for this week, I'll definitely come up with a more clear-cut list and put them in the video description. Something that I want to put at the top of my list is to put practicing at the top of my day for this coming week. And let's see if that really helps my consistency in practicing. So that's the first thing. This looks a lot like the first 2 pages, just in a slightly different key. I did preview this, I think last week, and recognized that there's going to be some tough stuff on page 9. In the second half of that page, some string crossings. So I'll probably want to identify perplexing passages sooner and start working on them, giving them more reps right at the beginning of the week, instead of waiting until the end of the week and realizing, oh, this section still doesn't sound great. I should really work on this. So I think I want to identify what might be extra challenging and give those, like I said, more reps right at the beginning of the week. I had a really great idea from a friend who was talking about comparing Beethoven recordings, and something I want to do related to that is to listen to a couple different recordings of these 2 pages by different really famous violinists in conjunction with me learning them, and see if that helps my process at all. I also do want to check out YouTube for bowings and just kind of see if I'm on track with that. I will be copying a couple of the goals from last time as well, especially to continue to seek to find release and relaxation in both hands during more expressive playing. Higher levels of accuracy follow higher levels of listening. But first, a higher level of listening makes you feel like you have a lower level of accuracy. Beethoven so far is just amazing. So subscribe, enjoy. Thanks for tuning in.